Okay, so the social sciences, let me see. Yes, the social sciences are disciplines that study the human social behavior or institutions and the functions of human society in a scientific way, in a scientific manner. This is gonna be the definition of the whole social sciences, like this umbrella. Also, these social sciences have a lot of majors, a lot of branches. Let's see. Our main interest, our subject matter here will be sociology. So sociology studies the human society and social behavior through two techniques or two methods, social interaction and social phenomena. The society studies the human sociology, sorry, studies the human society and social behavior by using the social interaction and the social phenomena. Inshallah, we're going to discuss these two definitions, but let's finish the definitions of the major social sciences. Anthropology is a comparative study between past and present cultures. So, keep in your mind that anthropology is a comparative study, while history, the subject matter of history, will be only the past cultures. Okay? So, anthropology is similar to sociology in its subject matter. Can you tell me how the anthropology is similar to sociology in its subject matter? Any hands? Any clues? Yes, Hamza?
Both study humans.
Both study humans, or both are interested with societies, or both are interested with cultures. Okay? But keep in your mind, why, for example, history is not similar to sociology in its subject matter? Because history is simply related or interested with the past events. But anthropology, the subject matter of anthropology, the two cultures, the past and the present, in order to make a comparison. And sociology, of course, is interested with the present culture, but it's related to the past one too, the early sociologist. So keep it in your mind that anthropology is similar to sociology in its subject matter. And you're gonna find this question or this point a lot. Psychology, of course, logically talking, psychology studies behavior and mental processes. This is the normal psychology, behavior and mental. But the psychology, by the way, only psychology is a natural science. Because, of course, if you're gonna, unluckily, if you're gonna visit a shrink or a psychiatric, of course, he is a physician. He is graduated from the Faculty of Medicine. Okay? In order to solve the issue with or the mental processes. But our main interest here or the social science will be the social psychology. Studies how the social environment affects an individual behavior and personality. Okay, keep it in your mind. This is a slightly, and we can say there's differences between the psychology and the social psychology. The social psychology is related to the environment, and it's one of the social sciences, while psychology is a natural science, mental processes. Economics. Economics studies the choices people make to satisfy their needs and wants. Or we can say that economics are interested with how the goods and services are produced, distributed, and consumed. Okay? And also, if the government, for example, will pass some new regulations or a new system. Of course, the economics must study the effect of these decisions. For example, if one of the governments have passed a new regulation that in order to encourage people to take some loans from banks in order to start their own business. So the economists will study the effect of this decision and try to study the market. Of course, it's going to be a good thing and the economy will be good in order to encourage the people to start their own business. So if you're going to see the word government in any definition of the social sciences, it's going to be economics. Political sciences studies the principles, organization, and the operation of the government as a whole, not specifically in the economic field. History, of course, it's logical, studies the people and events of the past. Now here comes an important point, social interaction. This definition, you're gonna see it a lot. How people relate to one another and influence each other's behavior. This is the social interaction, how the people are interacting together and how they affect each other. But keep in your mind that the social interaction, we are simply talking about groups, not individual, because maybe the individual you're gonna study is mad, for example. Maybe he had some illness with his mind. So your study will be wrong. So sociology as a subject are more interested with the behavior of the groups, not individuals. Social phenomena. Of course, as I told you, while talking about social phenomena, if I ask you to define social phenomena, you must give me the key word here, observable. Every single human being in the society must have that experience, observable. Okay? Sorry. Observable facts or events that involve the human society. Now here comes an important part, the sociological perspective and the sociological imagination. Keep in your mind that perspective, like the modern perspectives, our lesson this week, you can say that a perspective will be something like a lens in order to see the same situation from a different perspective, from different views. So, for a sociological perspective, of course, sorry guys. For a sociological perspective, we're gonna have a look at the social life in a scientific and a systematic way. And we should go deeper a little bit. We should look beyond the commonly held beliefs. Like, for example, if I'm gonna study any phenomena in the society, I should not study this group of people as an outsider. No, I must put myself in their shoes and try to see the situation from their own eyes in order to have a closer look, a sociological perspective, to see the situation from their own eyes. So, for example, let's imagine that here in the Middle East, not specifically talking about a country, but here in the Middle East, for example, of course, alcohol is not allowed according to our religion. But we have a lot of Europeans living here in our community or in the Middle East. If they want to satisfy their needs, how they can fulfill this desire? Of course, it's not allowed. So they can secretly drink any alcohol beverages, or they have to show some kind of commitment to the society they are living in. So they must have some kind of a balance between their desires and the demands of the society. This is the sociological perspective, to make some kind of a balance between your internal desires and the community or the society you are living in. The last definition in our lesson will be the sociological imagination. Is to see the connection between the larger world and your personal life. While talking about any group in the society, talking about any phenomena from all over the world, try to have some kind of a connection between both of them, between the phenomena, while studying the phenomena maybe in the States. Of course, there is a relationship with you. To see the relations between the impersonal and the intimate features of the human life. So guys, if you have any question regarding this lesson, be my guest. It's your chance now. Hamza, yes?
No, sorry, mister. I was reading my hand from the beginning.
No problem. So guys, what you have to do in order to be ready for the quiz. First of all, you're gonna watch this video as a quick reference. I will upload it to the Classera. After watching the video, you have to memorize the practice sheets, the answers of the practice sheets. I have already uploaded the model answer for this sheet over there in the course material. You're gonna find it. So, together, psychology is a special science that studies behavior and what?
The
Who's
mind.
gonna help? Mind or mental عامر. Okay? The psychology is a special science that studies behavior and mental process. Sociology is the social science that studies
Human interactions.
humans and
Societies.
societies. Thank you very much. Humans and societies. Sociologists are interested in social
interaction.
Thank you. Number 4, focus on individual behavior rather than on group behavior. Keep in your mind. While talking about group behavior, I mean sociology, because our subject matter is groups within the society, not individuals. But one of the social sciences isn't interested with the individual behavior, not the group behavior. Which one of the social sciences do you think we are talking about here?
Psychology.
Psychology, exactly. Exactly, to study the problem with a single individual. Yes. Number 5 is analyzing the choices people make in an effort to satisfy their needs.
Economics.
Economics. Who are interested in studying the effect of the economic factors on various groups in society?
Economists.
Thank you. Study the effect of government policies on economic growth. Tricky one. Study the effect of government policies on economic growth. A tricky one. And I will tell you why it's tricky when I hear the answers.
Sociologists.
Sociologist is related to the economy. Sorry?
Policies.
Policies.
مش عارف.
Politicians.
By the way, guys. Politicians. By the way, let's go back to number 5. Analyzing the choices people make in an effort to satisfy their needs. What's it gonna be?
Economics.
sociology. While we have said that economists are interested in studying the effect of economic factors in various groups in society, right? And number 7, why it's tricky? Because it's the same answer.
Economy. Economy
Yes,
is the study of the effect of
exactly.
the governance.
For this reason, I have said that this is a tricky question because it's the same answer, but in 2 forms. Got the idea?
مصطفى أنا قلت economics.
For number
شاطر
7?
يا معتز.
Sorry, I
Number
didn't hear
4.
you. It's my mistake. For, by the way, guys, maybe some of you will misuse their mind. By misusing, I mean, the teacher said that all the questions in the quiz will be MCQs and true or false. So there is no need to study the writing questions, but keep in your mind, every single item mentioned here in the practice sheets will be a subject for a question over there in the quiz. So when I ask you to differentiate between sociology and anthropology, what are you gonna tell me, guys? For the subject matter, for the purpose, sociology, what's the subject matter?
Can I answer?
Hmm.
Sociology studies present society, while anthropology studies past and present with comparison.
Thank you very much. What's the importance of the sociological perspective? Yes, this is what we have mentioned at the end of.
It's to examine our social environment and looking about our surroundings and like that, having point of views of everything and studying it.
In fact, in order to answer this question, you have to mention 3 points. The importance of the sociological perspective. First of all, of course, you should mention that all the people are social beings, not human beings, social beings. By social beings, I mean you are affected with the society around you. Of course, keep in your mind that if you have the chance to live in other place in the world, you will not be the same character. Your personality.
Mr. I know them. Can I say them?
Yes.
Functionalism and the conflict and the interactionism that we study. The conflict is the Karl Marx, and I forget the guy who said the
Okay, Amir.
functionalism.
Okay, Amir.
صح?
But these are the modern perspectives, not
Ah,
the sociological perspective. This is another issue. Do not mix them together. I didn't mention anything about the modern perspectives here. Do not mix them, guys. What I need to tell you that we are social beings. By social beings, I mean we are affected by the society we are living in. Okay? So, for a sociological perspective, if, for example, I want to study a particular group in the society, I should see the situation from their own eyes, not to study this group as an outsider. No, I must imagine that I'm one of them, and I will try to figure out the situation and try to see it from their own eyes. Okay? And of course, while talking about alcohol here in the Middle East, for example, our example, we should have some kind of a balance between our desires and the demands of the society we are living in. Another question. What are the 2 domains studied by economists?
Mr. Huma, more than 2, right?
But my
Huma
main
2.
idea is only 2. Who's gonna help me here, guys?
Can I say?
Be my guest.
We can say like psychology.
Psychology,
and
economists.
political
2
science.
domains. No. Keep Amir. We are in number 3. What are the 2 domains studied by the economists? So the economists are interested with only two domains. One of them will be, who can help me here, guys? Sleepy, Mr. Listeners.
Economy and politics.
Society.
Guys, the economists are interested with two issues. Number one, goods and services, how they are produced, distributed, and consumed. This is the first one. Economists with goods and services, how they are produced, distributed, and consumed. Here is the first one. Number two, the effect of the government policies over the economy. When you hear the term government, economists, okay? Sorry. How did history affect sociologists' studies? How do you think?
It shouldn't have affected because history is about the past. Sociologists don't study about the past.
Sorry?
Sociologists don't study about the past.
So the history, simply, the purpose of the history is to study the past events. So the sociologist will take use of the mistakes done in the past in order to avoid them in the future. Okay? I think our lesson will be done at 45 or 50, guys. Let me check the timing here. I think it's 50. We still have... Oh, we still have 10 minutes. Good for you. Okay. So, by the end of the lesson, remind me to tell you something. Okay?
Social interaction.
Is how people relate to one another and influence each other's behavior. Yes, it's social interaction. Okay? What is similar to sociology in its subject matter?
Psychology.
Psychology? Anthropology. Thank you. Space are the disciplines that study human social behavior or institutions and functions of human society in a scientific manner.
Social science?
Social sciences. Exactly. Comparative. I cannot continue the, I can simply, yes. Comparative anthropology. Comparative study of past and present cultures, anthropology. Is the ability to see the connection between the larger world and your personal life. So,
social imagination.
Psychology.
Social imagination. Okay. Social psychology is try to see the influence of the society on your behavior. How the society affects your behavior. This is the social psychology. Okay. So the social imagination is simply try to see the connection between the larger world and your personal life. Number 6 is the study of the human social behavior from a group perspective. A group perspective.
Choices, Mr. Okay.
Anthropology, psychology, sociology. It's in front of you.
I can see it, sir.
Sociology.
Sociology, exactly. So if I change this word from a group to individual, to an individual's perspective, it's gonna be
psychology.
Exactly. Thank you. Is the observable facts or events that involve the human society.
Social phenomena.
Observable. Thank you. History is easy. Can you define history?
The study of past events.
Thank you. What about social psychology? You can go here a little bit.
Study of
An
that,
observable.
study of how the society changes your interaction and behavior.
Thank you very much. That's it. This is your lesson, guys. And this is your revision. But here, I have something to tell you regarding, let's answer. We still have 3 or 4 minutes left. So let's see number 4. Focuses on individual behavior rather than group's behavior. It's gonna be
Sociology.
individual behavior.
Anthropology, معلش.
Yusuf, wake up. Individual behavior. Anthropology comparative.
Psychology, yes.
Psychology, exactly. Keep it in your mind, Yusuf. Anthropology is a comparative study,
Psychology.
while individual behavior will be psychology. So, if my focus will be on the group behavior, it will be
Sociology.
sociology. Thank you. Number 5 is analyzing the choices people make in an effort to satisfy their needs and services. It's gonna be
Economy.
economics.
اسمها إيه؟
Thank you. Number 6 are interested in studying the effect of the economic factors on various groups in the society. The effect on the groups. Do not be misleaded by this word. Effect on the groups. It will be got it?
Sociology برضه.
Yes. Sociologists. Do not be misleaded by this word, guys. Sociologists are interested in studying the effect of the economic factors on various groups in the society. And the last one for number 7, to study the effect of the government policies on the economic growth. Government. Yes, exactly. Do you have any questions, guys?
And
I
so
hope
where would I find the answer key? Because
it's already published in the course material.